God told Abraham that he was going to have a seed, Abraham tried to have a baby by his wife, who was at the time 75, and they were unsuccessful. So he went and took his wife's slave of childbearing age at 85 years old and imposed himself sexually upon her, although he was considered righteous throughout the very act. But he was not godly. That's how a lot of Christians are. By the obedience of one, Jesus Christ, many are made righteous, but a lot of us don't act godly. Let's get back to blacks in the Bible. Abram took this Hamite from the land of Ham, ancient Egypt, whose name was Hagar, and had a child by her who he thought would be the heir that God was going to bless. But the Bible states that God told Abram that he did not consider Ishmael, his half-black son, as the promised seed, and that Sarah, his wife, would bear a son. And that this African woman and her son were put out by Sarai, who said, the son of a slave will not be an heir with my son Isaac. So this black woman was put out. But when white people tell the story, she's not all that black. She's more Arabian. When the Arabians conquered Egypt, the land of Ham, the black man, 600 years after Christ. So in order to understand why you don't see blacks in the Bible and why whites are asking, are there any blacks in the Bible? When the question should be asked, were there any whites in the Old Testament with speaking parts? Because the answer is no. They're not in the Old Testament with any speaking part. They're prophesied about, but not one of them spoke. But let them tell you the story. The Queen of Sheba was Queen of the Ethiopians, a white woman. Okay. Jesus said she was from the south and the uttermost parts of the earth. And at that time, Ethiopia was considered the uttermost part of the earth. But because of Eurocentric Christianity's great white hoax and white people, for some reason, having a debilitating brain condition that does not see black people equivalent to them, we have racism in the world today. Called racism, white supremacy, with the Bible Belt states being the most racist. That's why you need this book, The Complete History of Blacks in the Bible. It's as large as a dictionary, and it's illustrated to show you the shameless great white hoax of Eurocentric Christianity. Believe on the Lord Jesus Christ, and thou shalt be saved.